Welcome back, guys. Today is Wednesday. Let's take 5 minutes. Let's go over the levels for tomorrow. First thing is SMH. That should be on your watch, the Van Eck Semiconductors. We are still continuing to reject the 593 level, but what is interesting is NVIDIA. We'll go over that after we go through the indices. But watch this week. We want to see if we can break above this. If we break above 591, we're headed up over 593. And that will push us into a different stratosphere. Looking on the 6 month, then we have plenty of room to grow here. It's basically all waiting on NVIDIA earnings. So it's something you need to watch. NVIDIA earnings next week. I'll be live streaming that next Wednesday for you guys as well. QQQ is about to break out as well. It is trying. If you flip this chart over, you would see it's like it's trying to break out this level. QQQ at 726 is rejecting, so it's something you need to watch. But right now, all it takes is a good catalyst, and we are breaking through that. So that is definitely important. QQQ is trying to break out, especially with NVIDIA earnings next week. The SPY is at all-time highs. It broke through. Since it broke through this, now you know we're in good shape here. Pullbacks to 760 should be bought. Just keep that in mind. I want to go over NVIDIA now. NVIDIA is important. NVIDIA, just like SMH was rejecting, but NVIDIA broke past 212, and once it breaks past $225 per share, we are looking at heading to all-time highs at $235 per share. I have a feeling that's what we're going to see in the after hours after earnings. Looking at Google, Google's pulling back here, and this pullback should be bought. You look at this pullback to 343. I am waiting for 330 to assess it. I would love to get 315. I don't know if we're going to get that. So the next level of support is definitely going to be around this $335 to about 331, just to scare some people out. Apple is starting to break out here. It just broke below $300. If we can break 300, we're heading down to our target to add, which would be $290 per share. Looking at Amazon, finally showing some weakness. We were talking about this wedge that was forming right here. This wedge right here is breaking in just like this, and now we're heading lower. So the play for Amazon, what I am really watching now, is you should be watching a break and then retest. So retest and then break lower. We want to see Amazon pop up higher to about $270 per share. If we get this tomorrow, this is the play, and then pushing lower, rejection down. That's what I want to see for Amazon stock. Looking at Netflix, we had a brief pop, I just noticed, a brief pop, 76 to 89. And then in the after hours today, we actually had a pop, which is interesting. And I couldn't find news on it, but I'm not sure where this move came from. A little short covering here, or maybe the company is buying back shares, but a 2% move up to $76 per share that rejected. It's not really holding in the after hours 75. You guys know I've been dollar cost averaging in the Robinhood account in Netflix. We have a cost basis of like $93. We're still planning on buying more, but we have over $10,000 invested in Netflix right now. So we're down on that pretty penny right now, down 2K. We're going to continue to dollar cost average, hopefully get our cost basis down to 70s, and we'll just continue to hold that position in the meantime. Trade Desk is starting to form a little bit of a pattern here, so just watch this level. If you were trading Trade Desk, as long as it can hold $13 per share, you're in the clear. So going long on this, I understand it's got to hold that $13 before that. I just want to bring up Hertz. Hertz is breaking out, just all the way from $1.40 all the way up to $3 per share. It is moving up pretty aggressively here, so just watch $3. If you get above $3, then you are home free to continue moving up to $3.50. I would take that by 50-cent intervals as you're moving into it. SpaceX is a stock that we have shares at 111. It's up to 146 now. The overhead resistance is clear as day. It's 150, guys, 150. All right, this is where it IPO'd at. Remember, pre-IPO was 150, and then, pre-IPO was 135, but it blasted at the open when it opened on the market at 150, and now it is pulling into this resistance zone. This is why you are getting rejection at 150, but the move is not done. I have a feeling SpaceX is going to break through this level. If you do get pullbacks to 135, they should be bought. But if you're going to break 150, continue to buy high and sell higher. Guys, that's the recap. I just wanted to show you the stocks that I am looking at